Well, hi, it's Mech, the Bungalow chef. It's a perfect time with the holidays around the corner to do a very simple, traditional sugar cookie recipe. This one's been in my family for years, and I know you will enjoy it. Very, very simple. First of all, we're going to fire up the oven to about 350 to 375 degrees, depending on the range of your oven. My older chambers here is right on target, and I'm going to bake at 350, 360. Okay, I'm going to run through some of the items that you need to do the preparation of this recipe. Very simple, you'll find them in your kitchen. Number one, I like using these old crock bowls or a glass bowl, large mixing bowl. You know, Bungalow Chef's all about vintage and reusing. I have these great 1940s, 1950s Miro cookie cutters, and you can find them. You may have them in your drawer from your own family, but you can use any cookie cutter you have or invert a glass to do a round cutout. You need a mixing spoon, you need measuring spoons. Yep, I'm a big guy using a small rolling pin because I have better control with it. You need a couple measuring cups. I have a quarter cup here and I have a full cup measure. A whisk, because I don't believe you have to sift flour anymore, so we're just going to whisk it up. Also, we're going to have an old-fashioned box grater. You may have a planer of some sort. I still use my mom's box grater. Very simple recipe. Ingredients. We're going to run through the ingredients here. We need flour. We need granulated sugar. We need 1 stick of unsalted butter. I always like to use unsalted butter in my recipes because we add salt to it for the baking powder to react with all the other ingredients. So you know what? Try to always use, when you bake, unsalted butter. Again, we're going to have salt. We're going to have baking soda, fresh eggs, a little shot glass, a little dribble of vanilla extract here, and flour. And then I'm going to just do a little grind of fresh lemon. So it's really an easy recipe. What we're going to do is we are going to take a larger bowl, okay, and we're going to add we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of flour to that bowl. And you know what? I love these old-fashioned sandwich knives, and they come in really handy. Again, you know what? When you measure flour, you want a full cup. And this is the best way to do it, just straight across. So we're going to do 1, okay, 2, 2 1/4 or a quarter. Okay, now we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon salt. We're going to add 2 tablespoons baking powder. What we're going to do is just whisk this up. We're going to take 2 eggs, and you know what? I like to use my eggs almost room temperature. Take them out for about an hour or so before you bake, so they come up. We're going to mix this up. Very cool, very easy. We're going to add the 1 stick of butter, and I like it softened. I, obviously cube it up just so that it warms up very easily. Slide that off. Now we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. Wooden spoon, we're going to cream that very easily. Just want to make sure that butter is well incorporated and mixed with the sugar. We're going to add our 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I use fresh vanilla. Okay. I'm going to do a quick grind. Just a nice sized pinch of the lemon. Gives it a nice light flavor. I'm going to mix that right in. Stir it up. Now we're going to add our mixed eggs, beaten eggs, 2. We just want to make this light and fluffy. And again, you can do this with a mixer, hand mixer, but I always do it by hand. Take the flour mixture, We're going to add the butter, and the egg mixture, the sugar, vanilla. We're going to mix it really well. And it will be dry. It'll be almost crumbly. And I'll show you my secret with that. We want to make sure the butter is well mixed into this. And I'll tell you, now I'm going to add a little milk. We're going to add maybe a tablespoon just to help combine those ingredients. We're just going to keep on mixing. All right. Okay, old school. We just want to combine everything. Yeah, this is perfect. It's consistency of Play-Doh, kind of, to a point. Okay. You can see everything's well mixed, very easy. So what we're going to do, traditional method, I have a little extra flour to the side here. What I like to do is probably take about a little over a third of this dough. Work it a little bit. I like to create a patty first. A little more flour. Flour on top. Flour on the roller. Away we go. We'll turn it once. And we want about somewhere about 1/4 of an inch thick. Some use a brush. I use my hand. Take your cookie sheets. Even if you have non-stick cookie sheets, always use parchment paper. Always use parchment paper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dip a little bit in the flour. You can see how great this comes out. And this, again, this is a great recipe for kids. It really is. It's a recipe that was in my family for many, many years. We want them about 1 inch apart. I like them super crisp. I've been told Santa likes them super crisp too. These are great cookies to put out by the fireplace or by your back door, so when Santa comes, he's got a nice little treat, right? So this is great. Now you won't have to add so much flour, but we'll reuse this. Let's knead it into the second batch for rolling. We want to incorporate it well. So getting back to the sugars, you can buy pre-made or pre-colored sugars in the grocery store. They're somewhat expensive. You know what I do? I just take some granulated sugar and I get a gel paste of colors, and you can get that at any of the better cooking stores, and they have an assortment. And I just take bowls, granulated sugar, put a few drops of the color in, mix it through, let it dry. You may have to take a fork to kind of break it up a little bit when you do your decor your cookies, but they're great. You're going to save a lot of money. And you can choose the colors you want as well. Everybody's childhood comes back to them. Again, I like to use parchment paper. The cookies don't stick. Okay, let's do some red Santas. Okay. There we go. Gotta have a green tree, right? Okay, we're gonna place this in our chambers, 360 degrees, 350, 360, 8 to 10 minutes until they're lightly colored. Well, we just took our cookies out of the oven. Nice golden brown, colors are great. Again, always use parchment paper, but the aroma is fantastic here at the Bungalow. A traditional sugar cookie, great sharing with kids, great to get their hands used to dough in the kitchen. So it's Mike Mech, the Bungalow Chef from Blue Island, Illinois, saying happy holidays from my bungalow to your home. Thank you for watching.